MLB The Show. Coming to the plate now, Joey Rickard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pham's off and running. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis. Settling in now, Thomas Gray, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive. Get up! Get up! Get out of here! Gone! A home run! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead. In now, Marcell Ozuna, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club for. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He reached on a single in his first try. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3, go. Ready to take his hacks again, Thomas Gray, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third. Ready for another chance? Thomas Gray. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. He hit the corner and tries for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Stepping up now, Thomas Gray. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The tag gets 1. Nine to 7, the final score in this ball game. The Milwaukee Brewers put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Well, with the roof shut, And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Toward second. Gray has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in now for San Diego, Will Myers. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the. So digging in now, Thomas Gray. As we mentioned in the opener, he comes into this one riding a 34-game hitting streak, swinging for 35 right here.
You know, it's funny, Matty. I don't even think he knows the scores of the game. To be honest, you start getting into a hitting streak this deep, 34 games on the cusp of 35. I don't think you even care who wins and loses as long as you get your knock.
Eaton has to roam straight back, but he. Now in the box, Luis Torrens. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 1 for 2. 0-1 count. And grounded to third. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate, Thomas Gray.
Second baseman, Thomas Gray.
From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Striding into the box, Eric Neely, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Shaw is on his way home, and now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game. A tag for 1. Here's Will Myers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Will Myers.
He's set. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So striding in, Thomas Gray. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Thomas Gray.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Runners at the corners. 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2. Leading off the inning, Freddie Galvis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Freddie Galvis.
Hit out towards second. Gray is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. Total package of Eric.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready once again, Thomas Gray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Will Myers. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's only 1 for 10. The 1-1. Down to short. Bogarts has it. 1 there. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
They couldn't turn the inning into...
Now batting, second baseman, Thomas Gray.
He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Myers will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number two.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
Well, with the roof shut. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Adam.
On the ground out to second. Gray. And there's one gone to begin the evening. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer.
Batting third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2.
Digging in, Thomas Gray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Vargas rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece. So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
2, kind of par for the course, but they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick.
And he will make it back into there. Coming to the plate now, James Tumalo, and he could give his guys coming home. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And stepping into the box, Thomas Gray.
Second baseman, Thomas Gray.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man. Coming to the plate now, Peter Castaneda, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard back up the middle. Bogarts to his left. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is digging in to try it again. Alan Cordova. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Digging in now for the Brewers, Thomas Gray. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. In now is Adam Eaton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Fair. On to first, a double play. Into the box now, Thomas Gray. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 69.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Myers going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Padres came through when it mattered. Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Friars attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Dinelson Lamet, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Christian Villanueva. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one hard the other way. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Thomas Gray. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. The tag, and he's nabbed. So coming to the plate, Adam Eaton. He went down looking to open up the ball game. The 2-2. Put in play to the right side of the infield. Puts it up, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Thomas Gray.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. Runners on the move for second. Bouncer down the line. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And he's safe.
That's some real aggressive base running right there. What's going on the pitch and on the ground ball goes from first all the way around the third and makes it safely. And you don't see that very often.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Bethancourt. He drew a walk his first time up.
Christian Bethancourt.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. So now the Brewers pitcher, Dinelson Lamet, and their runners at the corners now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the runner's on his way home. Looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Stepping in, Thomas Gray. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Eaton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. At the plate, Carlos Asuaje. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-2. A double play ball to second. 4, 6. 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. Striding in, Austin Hedges. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now, ball for Moustakas. This might be 2. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes. Ready for another shot now. Thomas Gray. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the 2nd out. Nice play. Stepping into the box, Thomas Gray. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Makes the catch, and the Padres go on the road and sweep their rivals. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Padres.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Almost set. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Runners off for second. Pitch inside, the throw.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure that
Digging in now, Thomas Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is digging in for his second at-bat. Thomas Gray. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs. Standing in, Thomas Gray.
Second baseman, Thomas Gray.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. So striding forward now, Thomas Gray. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that
100%.
magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means...
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth.
From the Queen. Stepping in, Thomas Gray is coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Stevenson ranging back, still ranging back. Gone!
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. Been 5 for 12. He also has 1 home run. On it goes right through him into left field. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Thomas Gray. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Thomas Gray, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
the last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after that single? That's his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. And now the runner's trying for third. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Standing in, Christian Bethancourt.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Bettencourt.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the upper deck and gone. Digging in and looking for more, Thomas Gray. He singled his last time up.
Gray.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that three-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Digging in the switch hitter, Kenny Vargas. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch is a ball. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Thomas Gray. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores. Now batting, Kenny Vargas. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is... Now to the plate, Thomas Gray. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Winker has a beat on it, and that retires the side. 19-3 tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers were on fire with the bats and ended up with 19 hits total. Jimmy Nelson earned his 5th win of the year. And we're going to see a change on the base paths here as we've got a pinch runner set to come on at first, representing the possible go-ahead run.
Now batting, third baseman.
There he goes. That's a strike, the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Ball 4. Ready now, Zach Cozart, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that into the box. Thomas Gray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard toward the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll go to second here. The tag, and he is out at second. Ready now for Cincinnati. Jesse Winker, the winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. Oh. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the opposition at bay. Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Next up for New York, Asdrubal Cabrera, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned.
The pitcher, Robert Gesellman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here's the 0-2. Now, attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful. At the plate, Thomas Gray, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Belted high and deep into right center. Diaz going back, still going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The inning as it's sent out to second. Great. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Striding in once again, Thomas Gray. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw into second. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We played 4 full. Brewers are out in front, 4-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here now the 2-2. The inning as it's sent out to second. Gray right there, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Digging in, Thomas Gray, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked. Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Brent Suter, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
0-1 pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous.
dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 1-0. So stepping in, Thomas Gray.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Settling in now, Thomas Gray.
Second baseman, Thomas.
First pitch of the at-bat. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department.
Kenny Vargas.
The 1-2. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Into the box now, Christian Bethancourt. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Christian Bethancourt.
The 2-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready for another chance? Thomas Gray. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. In now, Yandy Diaz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit out towards second. Underhanded flip to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping up now as Drupal Cabrera. Last time through was a base hit. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So digging in now, Thomas Gray. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark.
Well, with the roof shut. Now in the box, Thomas Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well on the ground to first. And that's through for a hit. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Amazing what this guy has been able to do. Think about the pressure every day he gets to the ballpark. Members of the media asking about the streak. Can he keep it going? Is he looking forward down the line? Amazing how he's been able to concentrate through all of this.
Yeah, and how it affects everyone else around him, because everyone's pushing for him to get a knock every night. You can't lose sight of trying to win ball games, but man, the focus of our attention is squarely on this player.
The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. Next for the Tigers, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Now at the plate, Thomas Gray. He reached on a single in his first try.
Thomas Gray.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding into the box, Thomas Gray, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Christian Bethancourt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Ball 3.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Gray takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Jimmy Nelson.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brugman's under it. 2 gone. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Next up for Detroit, Cam Gallagher. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. The third baseline. Moustakas has it. One there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. Here's D. Gordon now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Gordon.
The 1-1. Rounded to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits.
So striding in, Marcus Semien. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, when you're kind of due to do something productive.
To second. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in, Thomas Gray, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Gordon is there, 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 5 for 14. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first to complete the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff.
The batter, second baseman, Thomas Gray.
Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay throw. And he is out on the tag. So standing in, Thomas Gray, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and we're headed to third. Now at the plate, Thomas Gray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
The lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Andres Esposito claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors.
Just a short drive west of downtown. We're at Miller Park. Digging in, Thomas Gray, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat, ripped on the ground to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. Throw won't get him. And that is 44 in a row now as he has tied the all-time National League record.
Hey, not an easy thing to do. When you think about how long this game of baseball has been played, that it lasts this long to get 44 consecutive knocks in the National League.
It's one of those records, I'll tell you what. 44-game hit streak. Take a bow. Take your applause. This place is going nuts.
1-2, here it comes. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left straight. Here's Miguel Sano.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this lead. Try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bogarts gonna have to hurry, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Coming to the plate now, Thomas Gray. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Yelich over at second. Moustakas at first, 1 gone. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
The batter, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Eric Neely. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners. Coming to the plate now, Thomas Gray. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gray. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Into the box now, Thomas Gray. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Now at the plate, Kenny Vargas. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Neely, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A 1-1. This is line to left. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they added number to the run column.
Now batting, shortstop, Jack Hosar.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. And he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet?
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Out towards second. He's got it. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 6-6 ball game.
You know, D-Row, there are some guys that shy away from hitting when it really counts. Top of the 9th, and this guy comes through to tie this thing.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Milwaukee came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Eddie Acevedo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Tigers, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 22 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game NCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.
MLB Network has baseball on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. James Tumalo gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
First
baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Next for Milwaukee, Thomas Gray. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right. Dunlap looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Thomas Gray. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Milwaukee leaderboard to find that his total is currently tops on the roster in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Vargas. He drew a base on balls his first time up. There goes the runner. Now he'll step off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe...
Stepping in, Thomas Gray will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Gordon is right there, 1 down.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but...
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little difference. Back up the middle. Stop. The throw. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. At the plate. Thomas Gray.
Second baseman, Thomas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball?
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners. Former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees. The reading at first.